welcome to the garden. Today we're going to be overseeding a bare patch of the garden here. So we're just prepping it by kind of leveling off the soil a little bit. You can scrape away any wood chips or anything because we want contact with this soil. My favorite way to plant is by far the no-dig method. It's incredibly simple and there are actually tons of benefits. So I'm going to take some parsley seed. I'm just going to sprinkle it on all the way across the back. And then the no-dig method involves just dusting it lightly. You could use potting soil, but by using compost, we're getting multiple benefits. First of all, we can cover them to the exact depth that we want, which for parsley and other herbs is just a dusting. It really holds moisture incredibly well, like a sponge. It's also black, so it'll absorb heat from the sun, keep the seedlings moist and warm, which will germinate them like that. Then there's also available nutrients, just all the nutrients from composting eggshells and banana peels and coffee grounds. So this is incredibly rich. So we're just going to cover them about 1/4 of an inch or less. Just a little dusting, just so they're covered, so that when we go to water they don't swim to the surface. We're going to get that indication on when we need to water by the change in color. You can see the native soil that's dry is a lighter gray. So that's what the color is we're going to look for when we need to water next. And look at how easy that is. That's the best part, is it's so simple. Look at all the worms. That compost is so rich. It's just literally crawling with them. Look at the little ones too. So I'll probably need to water every day for about a week, and then they should be good. Maybe only once a week then we'll need to water. And hopefully we'll get really thick, beautiful, lush growth in here. The seedlings that we planted behind our thyme are looking excellent. Look at all of these shoots. You can tell these ones are probably parsley, and these ones are basil, and these ones I think are dill. So they kind of identify themselves pretty quickly. We even have tomatoes. There's one here, and there's one here getting its first true leaves. These were just volunteers from the compost, but I'm going to let them go. I want to see if we can get some volunteer tomatoes amongst our parsley, our dill, which is coming up really thick right here. And then we have all this beautiful basil. This is going to be awesome. And then I can see right down here little cilantro plants. Those are the coriander seeds or the cilantro seeds. So they'll sprout up here and there, and we can thin them out wherever we need to. Like we might need to thin out this patch of dill, but that should be okay. And just look at these thyme flowers. Thyme flowers are basically white. They do have a little bit of color, and that's especially noticeable when they're really young, like these ones. You can see how those flowers in the front that aren't quite open yet have a little bit of pink color. And then as they bloom, they kind of fade to white. But if you look really close, this little flower over here I think has a touch of pink to it still. That's really beautiful. everything is really filling in beautifully. I do want to start thinning some of these out. So I'm going to be pulling some of these tomatoes. I'm going to be pinching out little things like these parsley. They're just a little too thick, so you can just uproot a few. And these actually make really great snacks. When you combine them with the dill, they kind of taste like little pickles. It's really, really tasty. Everything just looks amazing. So this no-dig method is just incredibly simple, and I've always had really great results. So I hope you give this a go in your garden. Stay tuned to see how these plants fill in over time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.